Hi there, it's Dr. Saira, and welcome to Therapist Thursdays. I wanted to take a few minutes today to talk to you about anger, particularly in the context of the crisis that we find ourselves in right now. So, anger can take on many faces, right? Some of us are loud and intense in our anger. Some of us are subtle and passive aggressive in our anger, but we all have our different ways. Some of us have this low level of irritability all the time. Now, for most of us, on a regular day, anger comes and it goes and it comes and it goes just based on the experiences that are happening around us. But these days, for many of us, anger is just kind of here. Like it's just kind of right here, hovering. And I'll tell you why. Anger is often a cover emotion. So often what happens is you feel angry, or the experience in your body is anger, but if you dig a little bit deeper, there's something else going on. So that could be sadness, that could be disappointment, that could be tiredness or hunger, right? We even have a word for that, right? Hangry. My kids have made up a word called sangry, which is when you're sad and angry, and that's why you're angry and hungry at the same time. There's lots of different things that it could be. It could be that you're feeling threatened or guilty. It could be that you're feeling ignored, right? And it's coming out as anger. And so the reason I'm bringing all of this up is because as we're in our homes, spending a lot of time for some of us, spending a lot of time with other people, for some of us, spending a lot of time alone, these emotions are going to come up. It's really natural. It's to be expected. There's reasons that we have certain traditions, right? Of like simple things like going for a walk or going to the gym or whatever it is that's part of your daily routine. Part of it is for you to have a place to discharge some of these feelings. And for many of us, we don't have that right now. And of course, there's things you could do at home, online, to, replace perhaps what you've been missing. But it's not necessarily going to feel the same. And part of the reason why is because for many of us, there's this kind of constant low level of fear that's there, which can translate for some of us into this constant feeling of irritation or irritability. So, and that's to be expected, right? These are not normal times. How we're going to emotionally respond and react are not normal. So for me, for example, I generally know what pisses me off, like generally. It's usually if I'm feeling unheard or ignored, or if I'm feeling ashamed. That's when I'll have those angry feelings that come up in me. But these days, it's just like irritation, like it's a constant irritation, little things that usually I'm totally fine with now are bugging me. And so that tells me that there's some of these unresolved, deeper feelings are coming up. So the reason I wanted to talk about anger specifically for families and for people who are living in homes or staying in homes with other people is that what sometimes happens in situations like these types of crises, is that you'll find conflict increases in the home. So, and even for those who are living alone, you might find yourself having conflict with the people you're talking to, even virtually. And the reason for that is because we're all really stressed out, right? We're all, whether we can feel it or not, whether we can experience it in the moment or not, there's this chronic low-level stress that's there for all of us. And so just knowing that it's more likely for you to feel angry at this time may take some of the pressure off. For those who are a little bit more self-reflective, to maybe it's time to lower the bar a little bit and not have to be okay all the time. But what are some things you can do to move the anger? So one really simple thing is anything that's going to get your heart rate up. So running up and down the stairs lots of times, or putting on some loud music and dancing, or getting into a tickle fight with your kids, or it might not make you sweat, but it'll move your body. Going into the backyard and watching the trees, right? If you have trees that you can see from your backyard. So whether it's moving your body or whether it's stilling your mind, both of those are going to help you move some of this anger. So I just want to let you know it's really natural that if you're feeling angry, irritable, frustrated right now, it's to be expected. And you might have to be more mindful, more deliberate about purging those emotions, actually moving through them. And again, one of the ways, just to recap, is to look deeper. What's underneath the anger? Is it a sense of helplessness, right? For many of us, we're feeling really helpless right now. So yeah, that could translate into anger. I just want to let you know some of the other things that I'm up to right now. So on Mondays and Fridays, I'm releasing a podcast with a colleague of mine called What's a Parent to Do? So for those of you who have families and children at home, it's a great watch. The person I'm working with, she's an expert in children and youth. And so we're just looking at how to support families through the COVID-19 crisis at home. The other thing is this, so Therapist Thursdays, I'll be doing it once a week, so you'll see me here. And also on Saturdays, I have an open drop-in group for women who experience depression and anxiety symptoms. So that's an open group for anybody around the world who wants to join us. You do have to register for that, and so it's dragonflywellnesscenter.ca to register for that. So that I can send you the secret link and everything. And please subscribe, leave comments below. Tell me about what you want this free therapist in your pocket to talk to you about over the next few weeks as we adjust to this very strange and unusual time. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.